Hello everybody and welcome to your video. So today I channeled a song by Bonnie Tyler and it's called Total Eclipse of the Heart. But before I get into all that, I want to be the first to tell you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. Thank you for being here with me and thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you, the divine values you, and thank you for being here with me and hanging out with me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So the song that I channeled, really every lyric in there stands out, and it's just, the one that keeps playing over in my head is, once upon a time there was light in my life, but now there's only love in the dark. Nothing I can say but a total eclipse of the heart. So I'm going to put the link to that song with the lyrics in the description box below if you want to check it out. Like I say, I've said it in the past, you don't have to listen to the song, you can, but you can just read the lyrics as well, because I seem to channel a lot of old songs. But anyway, I'm going to say a prayer to ease the pain of the heart. Anybody experiencing, whoever's watching, Aquarius, not Aquarius, okay, because a lot of people who are not Aquarius also watch this channel. So I'm just going to pray that the pain in the heart, there's peace, and that it eases up, or that it goes, it transmutes into a positive energy some kind of way, because it's hard to feel like that all of the time. So I'm just going to pray for that. Our Father in heaven, please be with us and protect us as you always do, and help us to ease the pain in our hearts. Whoever is experiencing any kind of loss, any kind of pain or sadness, just please, Lord, help us to ease that pain. Help us to move beyond sorrow. For whatever reason, whatever is bringing it, help to ease that. If it's connections that can be mended, help those connections. Whatever is causing the pain in the heart, please give us help for that. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So I was guided to use some oracle cards, and we have the Animal Oracle, the Wisdom of the Oracle. I have some angel messages, and I have the Lover's Tarot. I'm going to be using, for tarot cards, I'm going to be using the Light Seers, and I'm going to be using the mini deck Steampunk, and I'm going to close out with the Enchanted Map Oracle. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's see what your advice is. This is the Oracle part of your reading. Let's see, what does this Oracle want to say? What does Aquarius need to see? Or a cross watcher? You can reverse the roles, only take what applies. A lot of people watch, so many messages come out. Not every single message may apply to your situation. And like I said, the roles can be reversed. So it could also be the other person that comes out in your reading. Okay, the person on your mind. Show me what I need to see for Aquarius. And thank you for being patient. I'm still in the process of catching up on emails. I received an influx of emails this week, and many of the emails who got sent first have gotten pushed down to the bottom, and I'm doing my very best, okay? First card out, we have Tiger. You're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. So you're being called upon to be a leader, all right? You're going to be paving the way, leading the way. People are going to look toward you, okay, in some kind of way for maybe some sort of guidance, okay? What else do I need to see? Wow, look at here. Come to the edge. That's like a 9 in tarot. Well, it is a 9, 6 and 3, but it's literally, you're almost there. This person is shedding some love petals there, and I can see how that can relate to total eclipse of the heart, because there's many images in the video that I watch where she's standing by a window and there's a lot of candles lit and it's dark. So it's like a card of coming to the edge when it comes to maybe some loneliness or transmuting some energy, okay, and observer. This always helps with that, being the observer, practicing presence, being in the moment. And what that means, it's just, paying attention to your surroundings, but not just with your eyes. Listen, what do you hear? What do you smell? If you're eating something or you can taste something, what is it? Use every sensory perception that you have to really engage yourself fully in that moment, okay? because that's where you're present with Creator, with Source, God, Allah, whatever you call it, if you believe in that. That's also where you receive your downloads and your guidance. What needs to come out here for Aquarius? This reminds me of the Death card in Tarot. It is 10, and it's regeneration. So when we saw almost there, you're almost to the point, or someone is here, whatever, whoever's relating to this video, regenerating, changing things, becoming, rising up like a phoenix from the ashes, because this is literally in ashes. It's hot, molten lava. It's becoming the lotus, okay, from the mud puddle. It is definitely, it's a beautiful transformation that's taken place, and you're almost there. You are at the end of it. And you know, it's Spirit's telling me, it's when you're at the end of a process, of a cycle completion, is when it seems the most difficult. It's when it seems like it's the easiest to just let it go. It's like when you're almost there, it's so easy to give up. It's like the straw that broke the camel's back, as we say in America. So don't give up. You're almost there. Okay, something is about ready to change, transmute in your life. You're going to be helping others, leading others, paving the way, being an example, a trendsetter, whatever it is. All right, and it's meant to be, because we have serendipity, and you have a community out there waiting for you who needs your support, and that covers all genres. It doesn't really matter what you do. It's meant to be. It's going to be serendipitous. Let's pull from the Angel Messages cards. These are from Doreen Virtue. What needs to come out here for Aquarius? Reading here. We have Indriel. And it says, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So yes, I mean, all of this is going very well together. There's something that you're meant to do, okay? If you're not in it, you're going to be in it. You're going to be called. It's going to happen. It's going to be a transformation. If you're not doing what you need to be doing, you may have or experience tower moments until it gets you there. That's just sort of how the divine works with us. We can go willingly, or we can have some tower moments, but you are definitely, the worst is behind you, is what I want to say. The worst is behind you. What's meant now for you is going to help others. The worst is behind you. It may not feel like it, though, because that would be the illusion. That would be the illusion. I just heard forming new connections. Some of you are going to be forming new connections. And on the bottom is romance, Cupid's arrow strike. So some of those new connections for some people out here are going to be in love. It's really interesting. I just want to show you one card flipped out up top, upright. These cards are all face down, and that's quite a lot of them. That's a reading by itself. But I'm going to save this card for last because it flipped up. I'm going to read the other ones that came out. We have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So that means no matter what, you always have the power to accept or deny anything in your life. It's your life. It's your journey. You're the one in charge. You're at the helm. You're the captain of your ship. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Like I said, the hardest part is over. I really felt like that. Something is about ready to definitely change in a major way in your life. Transmute. Some energy is definitely going to shift in a positive manner for you. And it says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your memories and your soul. So, and also with the ones you've shared love with. And that is so true. That is so true. But I think a lot of us already know that. And don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So you're probably going to have some sort of choice or decision to make here that's going to move you, and it's going to It's going to transmute a lot of energy. It's going to transform you in many ways. All right. You have been through the hardest. I'm just telling you, you've been through the hardest part. So when you have an opportunity to make a decision, to make a choice, don't do it based, don't do it based on ego. Don't do it based on what other people think you should do. Do it for you. Do it for, feel that decision, and not guilt, because guilt is a feeling. If you have to use your intuition, use your intuition. Try to decide from your soul, okay? Your soul. Look at it that way, and let the mind sort of take a side seat. Let the mind take a side seat, because a lot of times we've made decisions in our life based on our logical mind and not been happy. So very important to pay attention to that. And it says time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. And that means whatever is coming your way, it's going to happen organically. It's not going to be something that you have to put a whole lot of effort into when it happens. Now, when the opportunity comes, yes, it's like a flower, a plant. You got to water it, right? When someone gives you a plant, someone gives you some seeds, and you got to sow them, you got to take care of them. So it doesn't mean that the opportunity comes from the universe, but you're going to have to nurture it so it can grow and expand. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is precious, too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So everything here is pointing to what's about to come and take place for you, and it's the last card, was the first card that came upright, and it's Twin Flames, your passion ignites. So some of you are going to be conversing, talking to, meeting your twin flame, all right? Whether it's a turnaround, whether it's for the first time, I mean, it's different for everybody. I haven't gotten into the tarot, but we are going to get into the tarot right now. So here's the tarot part of the video. Oftentimes, if you're dealing with the twin flame in the past, you guys have been on runner and chaser, it's going to require forgiveness, okay? Oftentimes, when you give up, you don't want anything to do with it, you're tired of crying, is when it seems the connection comes together. Because there is a lesson to be had in that, and it's self-love. And when you do detach from that person, that thing, that situation, and you focus on yourself and your self-love, that is a lesson, and that is something that can activate divine timing. It's like the divine says, okay, they learned the lesson, they're taking care of themselves, they're loving themselves, they're ascending. And we have Empress and we have High Priestess in the reverse. So this could definitely be someone coming out saying, I knew that you were my person. There could be something there about that. All right, let's get into this. What is the basic issue here? So, and I definitely channeled twin flame energy yesterday, so... All right, Page of Pentacles reverse. So for a lot of you, you've never spoken to this person, or you haven't spoken to them in a very long time. There's been no communication. There's been silence. There's been crickets, okay? There's been darkness. There's been love in the darkness. And on the bottom, it's Knight of Cups, and it's Three of Cups. And we have someone deep in their emotions. And if this ties into yesterday's reading, it was something like that. Your twin flame is crying. There is something to be said here with the moon. Someone buried in their feelings and their emotions. Maybe somebody chose the dating life. You know, somebody wanted to be free, wanted to be single, wanted to date. And I'm only saying that because Three of Cups reverse, Knight of Cups reverse. But now it's like someone's in their emotions of not wanting that lifestyle. It hasn't brought anyone a lot of happiness here. So someone has decided to come forward, okay? It's time to take a new step, time to bridge the gap, time to close the distance, time to return if there's been literally miles between you. And that is Chariot energy that's Cancer energy with the Chariot. That's Pisces Cancer energy with the moon. But that's on the bottom of the deck. What wants to come out from the steampunk? What wants to come out here for this Page of Pentacles? The World reverse. Yeah, there's not been any communication, but it's also, this is also, in the pre-shuffle, I had got a couple of cards that suggested that it was almost there. Okay, the hardest part is behind, but the world reverse, it's fixed energy. It's Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and it's also saying it's not over yet. There's something that has to complete, but it's not complete between, it's like a last word. It's like if things were just left open-ended or whatever, just it dropped off communication or whatever, it's like it's not over. Maybe there's been no communication, but there will be some sort of communication. Okay, there will be something here, and maybe it's somebody who wants forgiveness. And it's also saying, like, don't, give it time. So if you see this reading and you like, yeah, I'm ready to forgive them, and you want to reach out or you want to text, it's saying, no, give it time, because it will just happen organically. It's a process. Let that person experience those feelings of whatever it is that they're feeling, because those feelings are going to be the feelings that make them come forward to want to just talk and bridge the gap and be like, hey, this is what happened, or hey, this is why I didn't talk, or hey, maybe I just didn't feel the same way about you that you felt about me, or just whatever it is. It's going to be different for everybody. I also have to mention here, I had shared a near-death experience on my community page, and then I think I deleted it. It triggered somebody, so I deleted it, because it was a grandmother who passed away, and then there was a girl that the granddaughter, she had a near-death experience, and she saw her grandmother. Her grandmother said, it's not your time to come home yet, but I want you to know that I am your twin flame. So not everybody who is a twin flame is meant to be with the person in the traditional sense of like people getting married and having kids and all that. For some people it is, but your twin flame is your soul, and it's in another body. And age and all that stuff is it's age gap, all that stuff is normal. Cultural difference is normal, but sometimes, in rare cases, possibly you can be related to them. All right. So I want to just give you a different perspective on twin flames. But that post that I put on my community page really triggered somebody, a few people, and I had 3 people unsubscribe. Because they really wanted to be with their twin flame very intimately. And like I said, for many twin flames, it's that way. But it's just, I want you to have an open mind to it, because it's literally you in another body. That's all it is. That's all that it is. 6 of Swords. Moving on. So if there's been no communication, I feel that it's going to be moving on from that. Whatever was keeping communication from happening, okay? If somebody was stuck, I heard tongue-tied. If someone was stuck, tongue-tied, too shy, because I've channeled these readings these past couple of days. Too shy, they're crying now. So if this is literally that person who does not know how to reach out, does not know how to initiate conversation, could literally just be moving on from that. They could be moving on from something else as well. I've been also picking up on karmic relationships breaking up and starting over, so it could even be that. Let's see what it wants to say here. Knight of Swords. It's in the reverse, and then it wanted to go upright again. Knight of Swords, it's Gemini energy, but it's also communication. It's quick communication. And you have the 6 of Swords, and then when you add this one, it could be a 7 of Swords, but it is in the reverse. So it could also be a 5 of Swords, right? Because it could be, 6 take away 1. But either way, somebody is moving on from something difficult, all right? That's why time, it takes time. Give it time, because there might be someone literally not ready to communicate because they haven't completed or ended a cycle in their life, okay? And that can go both ways. But quite often, if I do read twin flame energy, let's say if I was reading your energy, Aquarius, and it comes up your twin flame, most likely I will be reading your twin flame's energy, because that's just how it seems to work when I do readings for people. And it does seem that twin flame, literally the card did come out, so I have to make that a point. Everything I'm saying here could literally be about your twin flame and not about you at all. But you'll put yourself where you need to go. You guys are smart. You can figure that part out. What's the root of the problem, or the root of this reading? What's the root of this reading? Ten of Wands reverse and Ten of Swords. Ten of Wands reverse on the bottom, Ten of Swords upright, and Two of Swords in the reverse. So that Ten of Swords, it's about a betrayal, okay? It's an ending as well. And Two of Swords is reversed. Somebody could be saying, I didn't end things correctly. Someone could be ending things because of a betrayal. And then they have to drop a relationship, because like I said, I have been picking up where there have been karmics leaving people's lives. This King of Pentacles reverse can be someone who was in a very stable, solid relationship, even married, and then there's some sort of breakup, okay? But maybe it's over, but nobody has moved on yet. Maybe the relationship has been released, but no one's literally like completely moved or moved out of a house or situation. So just to keep that in mind, I'm trying to give you all perspectives here that come into my head. Why do we have the Two of Swords in the reverse? This one to fall out. King of Swords, that's Aquarius. Page of Wands reverse. I feel like it was two cards, but it's not. So this is someone here who maybe trying to decide, should I reach out to Aquarius? But let's see what one. And we have the Magician on the bottom here, and we do have this Seven of Swords, and we have this Three of Swords reverse on the bottom, or what? It actually just came out. So if somebody is thinking, because like I said, this can be a Seven of Swords. Somebody could be literally, you know, this is a sneaky card, but it's sneaky in many different ways. So I probably should just go ahead and try to clarify, because this person is leaving in the dark, leaving when it's quiet, or moving, you know. So if anyone's moving and anyone's sort of planning a move or a strategy, okay, without telling anyone, there's that. There is also healing, okay, the Three of Swords reverse. Someone could be strategically planning some sort of sneaky way to heal things here, okay? How do I reach out to Aquarius? Aquarius is in the upright. Page of Wands is in the reverse. That Page of Wands in the reverse, for me, I feel like it's about reaching out, okay, more than it is about any bad news. But it could be, all right? Let's further explore, because maybe you told this person something and it came true. I don't know. Let's just see. Yeah, Ten of Swords. There's a betrayal here. Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords. All right, now this Ten of Swords could be you. Maybe you were betrayed by this person, all right, in some kind of way, and this person is having a hard time figuring out how to reach out and how to talk to you. And that could also be the case. Give me more clarity on this Seven of Swords and Ten of Swords, please. Please give me more clarity on the Seven and Ten of Swords. Because it does have, say, forgiveness over here. So if you're twin flame or somebody you were very close with, sort of like that magnetic pull, gravitational pull toward each other, then that might be a person who is trying to reach out. I don't know. Let me see here. Queen of Wands reverse, and yeah, someone's been holding back because of an Aries or a karmic. Literally, we have the Ace of Wands reverse, the Lovers reverse, and we have the Sun reverse. Someone is stuck in another connection, so the other person is not able to reach out. But I do have twin flame energy all over this. I have the Four of Wands. I have the Lovers here. So it's like someone has decided, look, I'm going to see this person in the future. I know this. You know, someone is really thinking about that. Someone is definitely wanting to heal things with their divine counterpart here. But there is another person in the way, and it could literally be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or it could just be a karmic, because it is my karmic card. So this is why someone's holding back, all right? Okay, what's the past energy? What's the past energy, please? So at the very least, I'm pretty sure you're going to be talking to them. So for those of you who needed closure, there you go. For those of you who wanted to heal things, have a friendship, there you go. And for those of you hinting, so that's the main thing. My phone is going off like crazy here. We have Aquarius in the reverse. King of Swords reverse can also mean no communication because of the third party. So right now there's a lot here. The Empress is here in the upright, and we have the Two of Wands. And someone is willing to travel to the Empress because someone is sad, crying even, and that ties into yesterday's video. So if you didn't see yesterday's video, I would strongly suggest it, or last night's video, or whenever. I posted my videos around 11 o'clock at night, and I do that strategically because I'm a twin flame. So I try to always post my videos at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I feel that this reading could tie into that. So somebody hasn't communicated. Two twins have not communicated because there has been a third party between. All right, give me more. But, you know, Come to the Edge came out in the pre-shuffle as well, and that's about to happen, change. Chariot. Chariot, Cancer energy. It's also Divine Masculine is the one driving that chariot, and this chariot is a female. So just to always remind people, this is not a gender thing. Divine Masculine is yang energy, and Divine Feminine is yin energy. So on the chariot, there's two horses. One is yang, one is yin, and they are two forces that join together to go in one direction. But the one driving it here is the yang energy. Now, it can also be said it's balancing those two energies, because we're not all yin, we're not all yang. We are a combination of both, but one seems to dominate more than the other, if that makes any sense. All right, what crowns this? Page of Wands reverse. Eight of Swords reverse. You know, now that this Page of Wands, like I said, I feel it is reaching out, but it's also sad news that somebody can't reach out and talk to the other person, because there's some sort of release here. So maybe somebody wants to literally say something that's on their mind. But as always, we have the angels who look over twin flames, and particularly Archangel Michael. And as someone had made a comment in yesterday's reading, which is true, it's how I sort of relate to twin flames, but I don't bring it up because I don't want to trigger people. But I relate to twin flames as Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, and the angel Archangel Michael that watches over them. That's me personally. I'm not trying to change anyone's views or any of that stuff. You believe what you believe, it's your life. But she had a friend that had a vision of that, and that's how I had always been told that twin flames was related to me, like that. And this would be that angel. This stands for Sagittarius, though, when it comes out to the tarot, and we are technically in Sagittarius season. So there's something here about, this would say that your connection is protected as well. You know, it's always protected. A lot of people feel, you know, they're in separation, and that is separation consciousness. But you were never separated from your twin flame. I want you to stop thinking that, because you are actually creating more separation by thinking you're separated. You're one soul. You're one soul, and you're never divided or separated or cut from your soul, ever. What does the soul do? It witnesses, it observes, it experiences, okay? It doesn't feel pain. That's a physical body trait that feels pain. What Eckhart Tolle talks about, the pain body, the mind is the ego. The mind is where our belief systems come from. Like when a person says, I've had people leave comments in my about age gap. When I talk about age gap, and they're like, yeah, I won't go past 5 years difference. And I remember I used to be in that bracket when I was a young woman and falling in love or dating, and I was like, you know, what should be my age bracket? Because I always had a lot of older people that would hit on me. And, you know, I just had this one wonderful person one time, and they just did it for me. And they were nearly 20 years older than me, and that became my person. I got out of that belief system. So it comes down to, what do you believe in, and that whole structure of things, which the Hierophant governs a lot of that stuff when it comes to tarot. So I don't know why I got off track with that, but I think just somebody needed to hear that message. Anyways, we'll move on. I want to get a little bit more clarity, but somebody is coming forward, and it looks like it's an Emperor energy. 8 of Wands reversed. It's literally about no communication. And the angel is looking over this. So it's going to happen. There's going to be at least communication. Where it goes from there, I mean, I don't know. That's where you guys have your own free will. But we have someone here literally sitting, maybe sitting at their desk with their arms folded, I don't know, but literally just sitting at the desk trying to figure out what next move to make to be successful. This is also a person, and this is very much Emperor energy, wanting to win. Wanting to win, because this 5 of Swords is somebody who's willing to win, be the best team player, win at all costs. And because I have victory here, I have success, I have the 5 of Swords, and I have someone who is a strategizer. So there's someone who's very much like you. If this isn't you, Aquarius, if you are not, if Aquarius is the yin, then there is a yang very much strategizing in their mindset, trying to strategize and create a plan to how to talk, close the gap, bridge the distance, or whatever. They might like to make a lot of notes, write things down, have a vision board even. All right. What's in the future for this connection? Or this person's actions, whatever wants to come out. What can we expect in the future for this reading? What can we expect in the future? We have Queen of Swords on the bottom in the reverse, and we have Queen of Cups in the reverse, and we have the 5 of Pentacles up in the reverse. So that some of you have cut this person off and are doing fine, okay? But the opportunity for a new beginning is here. This is the Fool card. It's a new journey. We don't know where it's going to lead us. We don't know if this new journey is going to lead us back to a runner, chase, or ghosting phase. We don't know. See, that's why forgiveness is here. And there is a karmic in the way, or was, and that cycle is closing out. So it doesn't mean it has a possibility to close out. It just looks like the universe is going to force it to close. So the opportunity for a new beginning with someone is here in your life, a new journey that you don't know where it leads to, but you have every bit of faith that it's going to lead you to the right place. And either way, this card is always spiritual growth. It's always spiritual growth. It's a card ruled by Uranus, and it's Aquarian related. This 5 of Cups wants to come out, and it finally did. Someone is very sad and regretful here, wanting to make a move toward Aquarius, but Aquarius is unaware. The star is in reverse. That is Aquarius. It's major arcana. So I feel like you've already moved on, cut your energy off, and that is exactly how it also works, as according to what I learned in my Twin Flame course. You have to cut off your energy because it's about ascension. So you're not helping yourself or your twin flame to be stuck in any sort of energy that is restricting your spiritual growth. And I mean, that just makes sense as well, right? So someone here is sort of sad and regretful, maybe about how things went down. Because like I said, usually ghosting is a big part of it. And, you know, maybe someone's thinking about that. But still, nevertheless, wanting to come forward, come toward, and distance doesn't seem to be a problem here. if there's water between, because, you know, someone doesn't feel your energy anymore. They don't feel your love anymore. And you're doing way better than you probably were last time, because last time you might have been a mess, or you know, you wasn't easy with the ghosting and all that stuff. But now it's just different. So let me pull a card for the future here. Pull a card for the future. Yeah, just what I said. They don't feel the love anymore. They don't feel the love. They just feel the energy's been cut off. And so here we are, Two of Pentacles. This person's riding across the waves, across the ocean, bridging the gap, literally. So that is definitely going to be a conversation. I feel strongly from this reading of how I'm reading the energy of these cards today. All right, give me a card for the Self position, please. Give me a card for the Self position, please. Lowering the guards here, Seven of Wands, not being resistant to a connection anymore. Also not being inconsistent. So if this person was inconsistent, or if they were Sagittarius, literally, but it seemed like this person liked to date, liked to be around others or listen to others. Okay, but it seemed like there's a lot of cups. There's a Three of Cups, there was a Knight of Cups. So, you know, now we have the Knight of Wands, but it's in the reverse. So if that person was inconsistent, it seems like the energy is, I don't want to be inconsistent anymore. I really, you know, I want to come together. And when I see this, you know, like I said, twin flames can often come from different backgrounds and cultures and age gap. All those physical differences are very common. Because just in a sense, twin flames teach the world that it's about love. It's not about what you look like, what your status is, where you come from. It's not about what your friends and family think you should be with. See, that's an important life lesson right there. Just being in each other's presence, being out in public, other people see, wow, those people put aside their differences to be together. They obviously look so different, but look, it works. That is a lesson to people in the world itself. And it starts a trend of people picking people because of love and not because of status or looks or backgrounds or any of that stuff. Give me a card for the Self position. And I feel that's the masculine Self position because, like I said, Aquarius was reversed. Aquarius is unaware. Aquarius is busy doing whatever. Maybe Aquarius has started, changed a career, got into a new calling, moved on, focused somewhere else. And my throat is messing up in the Self position. So I do feel that this is the Yang, Divine Masculine Self position. Give me a card for that, please. Yeah, Queen of Wands here is in the reverse. Queen of Wands is in the reverse. The Star. Somebody was definitely not happy with the karmic. Could have been a Leo. Could have been an Aries or both. Or just fire in their chart. Those are both fire signs. And then the Magician. So I'm manifesting something new. So this person probably ghosted you because they were in a third-party situation. This person could be a Virgo because we have Hermit here, but it's more important that this person has done a lot of thinking. And traditionally, you know, the Hermit follows the star. In the traditional tarot, there's a star inside the lantern, but it's their light. Somebody follows their light, and their light leads to their happiness leads to you. And that's the whole point of this. Somebody realizes they're not happy in a karmic situation. Someone's being 100% truthful and honest with themselves. And I like that because that means they're not making decisions based on what other people want them to do. Or you, whoever the Yang is the divine masculine energy, not gender, not gender. What's the environment? I saw you. I saw you. Four of Cups reverse. All right. I like this. Somebody realizes, you know, nothing's going to happen if I don't get up and make a move. Because this person has been in this energy, not making a move, not doing anything. But they have everything they need. They had all these cups here full. But this one right here was right there all the time. They were looking away. This was you. At some point, this was you. Okay. And they looked at all these other cups that led to emptiness, but here you were, very full, very abundant, Empress energy, okay, Yen energy. So now it's in reverse. So now somebody stops looking at what they don't have, and they start seeing the blessing that they had all along. But see, they're noticing the blessing they had all along after that blessing has moved on or refocused, because probably, like I said, ghosting or whatever. Somebody realizes, I can't have a new beginning. This is the new beginning. This turns around if this person comes forward and if you forgive them and, you know, a conversation is had. So the environment suggests this person is saying, well, there's not going to be any change unless I create change. There's not going to be any movement unless I make the first move. And they're very right to think that. Because if a divine feminine makes the first move, if the Empress makes the first move, if the Yen makes the first move, most likely the masculine will run anyway, because that is the whole thing. This is a whole runner-chaser thing. You know, just like I said in yesterday's reading, the divine feminine attracts, Yen attracts. Okay, Yang goes after. And that's how they connect. But yeah, Hierophant. And I was talking about the Hierophant. This is Hierophant in reverse. This is somebody saying, I don't care about tradition. I don't care about what's expected of me. Or if they were literally married to a karmic, it's also not being in that committed relationship anymore, or not being in that contract anymore. It's also somebody learning a very hard spiritual lesson in life, because that Hierophant teaches lessons. What's in the hope and the fear? The future. I plan to see my Aquarius in the future. It landed on Aquarius. Here's the Strength card. Now, this is Yin and Yang. Okay, or this is the infinity symbol for me. It's a never-ending cycle, never-ending story. See how this figure 8, and you might be seeing a lot of 8s, but you see how this figure 8 is always connected? Okay, they're side by side. Your soul is connected. So please stop thinking you're not with your twin. You are with them right now. But you guys are very magical. You have 2 separate bodies in 2 separate locations. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the differences in your appearance. It doesn't matter. Because you are always one. You are always eternally one. Give me a card for that. Strength. That is also Leo energy. 5 of Cups, yeah. That's also taming the beast. This is not a card of control, because in traditional tarot, sometimes the Empress, which this is known to be the Empress, the one driving the chariot is known to be the Emperor. It's a coming together of 2 strong energies, which is the exact same energy. It is just balancing the 2, the Yin and the Yang. And then there's no control. This person doesn't have their arm or a chain around this. They don't. So somebody knows that, number one, or I feel that they know that they're going to be happier with their person. They also know that you guys will be a power couple. I think that they also know. That's if you're meant to be couples, okay? You could also be business partners and friends. But they know that their connection with you is not controlling. It's accepting. It's allowing. It's noticing. It's witnessing. It's experiencing. That's the connection between you and them. It's not about control, conditions, or anything. Because the Hierophant reverse means we're not basing our love off of conditions. We're basing our love off of love. And that's it. Nothing else. Just pure love. Without this, without that, without condition, without fear, without doubt, without lies, without all this other stuff. What's the outcome looking like for this reading? What's the outcome looking like? I just heard gentle approach. So just keep it in the back of your mind, gentle approach. The outcome is starting over if you want to. This Page of Cups is reversed because, remember, you also got to be part of this decision. They can't just choose to start over with you. You can't just choose to start over with them. It's got to be mutual, right? It's got to be mutual. But there is a new opportunity to start over. Three of Pentacles can be starting over from scratch. Having forgiveness with your twin flame divine counterpart, starseed, or that very strong soul connection. But like I said, the twin flame card did come out, and this can be a continuation of yesterday's video. I do see a lot of that here. So the opportunity to start over, but if you want, that's why this Page of Cups is reversed, because, you know, there's obviously been no conversation. You may not want to pick up with them again, or if you're the Yang Aquarius and you reach out, they may not want to pick up with you again. But the energy is here to start over. And if somebody has to get single for that, there's also that, because there's a lot of that about a third party in the way. So, and this is also three people, and it's in the reverse. So if somebody has to get out of the way for this conversation to happen, that is actually taking place now. You would be like at the edge, almost there. The 9s heading to the 10s, like it's on the precipice. I just heard the precipice, the last mile, the last kilometer. All right, give me a card for the ending, please, or what appears to be for this reading. Remember, you have free will, they have free will. There's no 100% outcomes, except for that you will meet, you will pay taxes and can pass away someday. I'm just being funny. Four of Swords, healing. Someone gets out of their head, and I've channeled this many a times, and wants to come forward and heal things. Someone's had a lot of opportunity to think about it, but there's so much time. We have the hourglass here. We have the crow here, like it's been dead for a while, okay? Maybe something 3 to 4 years, 3 to 4 weeks, 3 to 4 months, whatever. I don't know. I don't like doing tarot on time. But whatever it is, the opportunity to start over is here if you want it, all right? If you want it. Because now this person definitely wants to go the extra mile. This person wants to reach out, make things, you know, have a conversation. But they are wrapping up something, so give it time. That card did come out. So we're going to ask for advice from the Enchanted Map Oracle. I'm going to see what wants to come out here for Aquarius. What wants to come out here for Aquarius? What's the advice here? And keep in mind, this advice may be the advice that they take and that they use. So whatever you hear, it could be advice for you, but it also could be an action that they're actually going to do. And it would be sort of like a window into that. Just feel whatever feels right to you. This deck does do reversals. Oh, and it's 11. How appropriate. You know the nice thing about 11? If you just have 2 lines, it's also 11 in the reverse. But it's balancing act. And that's very important when it comes to twin flames. Balancing your yin and your yang energy. Okay? Balancing that. So Spirit told me some ways to balance it is you can always ground yourself in nature, but some ways, if you're very much feminine, you know, very like to do a lot of feminine things, one way to balance that out is try to throw a few masculine things in there, to just try to relate with the masculine energy. And whatever you think up, it could be anything. And same, vice versa. So anyone who is very much in their masculine energy and their yang energy can try to bring in some feminine things into their life that make, you know, have that feminine experience or that yin experience, okay? Because that would help to balance the two energies, because you're really both. Just one is dominating. Anyways, the reverse meaning of balancing act is, this is a time when it's important to address the areas of your life where there is discord. Are you fixated on getting your own way? Are you obsessed with one thing, neglecting essential matters that require your attention? Taking your own inventory is a necessary step toward rehabilitating your life, and it's only in that way to reach an equitable solution. Adjust yourself to the conditions of your environment so that you have no control over, and balance will come more easily. if there is to be fairness, it must come from you. So it's basically saying, let go of what you can't control. And like I basically said, bring more balance into your life. And, you know, so anyways, I hope this helped you guys. I love you guys so much. And I will see you in your next reading. Namaste, my friends.